Greetings and salutations. In this video, I want to discuss. In the following videos, I'm going to be discussing ways to increase your energy, because I am all about energy management. I don't care about anything else but having high energy, and I would suggest that that should be the same for you. And that's the reason that I left the West and I now live in the tropics, because the environment is higher energy, the people are higher energy. I'm not interested in being in low vibrational places. But in this video, I'm going to be discussing specifically fasting for the first episode of this series. We're going to be discussing fasting and how that increases your energy. If you see me glancing down, I've got a notebook here. And I want to go to my fasting page. Yeah, so how does fasting, it might sound counterintuitive, but when you fast, yes, you become weak, whether you're doing a water fast, a dry fast, whether it's 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 days, 7 days, eventually you become weak. But in order to become stronger, or in order to get stronger, you have to first become weak. So yes, when you're fasting, you're going to be weak. You're not going to have as much physical capacity to do things. Maybe your mental capacity is not the same. But eventually you go through that hardship and you emerge stronger. And I've written down here, you get strength by doing what others won't. Because everything that I do, or everything that the next man can do, you can also do it. And there's no need to talk about it. There's no need to talk about your disciplines and the things that you do. Your strength that comes from your disciplines will emanate outward. Like, people might see you and you just have increased magnetism. And it's so important to not show off your powers and your prowess once you've mastered something like, I don't want to say master fasting, but fasting really does strengthen you and it raises your energy. And I'm going to explain further in this video. So when you fast, I recommend starting off, like, if you've never fasted before, start off with just 12 hours, 16 hours, then go to 18 hours, then go to 20 hours, week by week. Just do once a week. And then work your way up from there. I do 72-hour fast every now and then. But again, it just depends on my environment, depends what I'm doing. But what I do now is I do a full day fast. So it's around 36 to 44 hours, depending on whenever I break the fast. But yeah, let me not get too much into the specifics of the fast. I want to explain more about how fasting increases your energy. So it's hard to explain if you've never tried it, but you have to do it consistently over a period of time, and then you'll see the effects. Initially, it's difficult, but after a while, it becomes easier. It becomes easier to fast. Like, for me, it got to a stage, because I've been fasting weekly for a long time now. It got to a stage where, when I was fasting, I would still be in the gym pumping out. Water fast is my preferred mode of fasting. So what have I written here? So yeah, when fasting, I've written. So the reason fasting is so good for helping you control your energy, because when you're fasting, you feel so weak and you are more susceptible. You can feel what is taking away from your energy and what is giving you energy more. So when you're fasting, I've written, you need to control and contain your energy absolutely. So because you're not eating, you start to realize that if you're a TikTok user, Instagram, your Reels, YouTube, whatever they call it on there, you start to realize that sucks your energy. Then you're on camera, you start to realize that sucks your energy. You start to realize talking, what I'm doing now sucks my energy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's why I don't post so much. It sucks my energy getting on camera, meetings, oh my goodness. You start to realize what drains your energy. And that consciousness that you gain when you're fasting, then you start to realize what gains energy. Reading is good for you, meditating is good. That gives you energy. Getting a little bit of sunlight when you're fasting. Obviously, if you burn yourself in sunlight, that's going to eventually drain your energy. I'm going to talk more about sunlight in a different video, but you can get energy from sunlight, but it can also drain your energy if you do too much. So you start to realize absolutely what is taking your energy, what is giving you energy. Like texting, phone calls, you just want to be at peace and do nothing. Exercise can give you energy as well. So that's why I recommend doing that. And then once you break your fast, you start to realize the types of foods that take away from your energy and give you energy. Like, you might eat some, because when you're fasting, you water fast especially, you completely clear out the system. The next morning, you shouldn't have any bowel movements. You should completely finish all bowel movements. Your body should be clean. Your mind will be clear. I'm not going to talk about the benefits of fasting in this video. It's more how it benefits your energy again. So when you're fasting, you need to control and contain your energy absolutely. So you wake up and then whatever you eat. So I usually break my fast with fruits. I don't really watch all these videos that be like, make this bone broth and all this and that, fruits and veg. Just fruits, like a watermelon, something light, bananas, whatever fruits you like. I do drink soups occasionally and stuff like that, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes YouTube can be super misleading. Then I might notice that if I eat like bread or croissant or something like that, whatever it is, like I have a phrase called "bread is dead" because bread is not a high vibrational food. Um, I'm gonna have a food. I'm likely to have a food segment on this, but you need to ask yourself what's a high vibrational food and low vibrational food. Me personally, I wouldn't eat anything that my ancestor 100 years ago would look at and be like, "What the fuck is that?" So anything out of a packet or crisps, if I end up eating that, it's a moment of weakness. It's not really something that I should be consuming. It's not good for me. It's probably not high vibrational. It's probably not going to benefit my energy. So yeah, you start to realize. So I know exactly what raises my energy and exactly what doesn't. That's why I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I know what's good for me. I have a diet. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be a food segment part of this increase in energy. So yeah. So I put when fasting, limit device usage. I would say limit any sort of talking. I've even gone so far as to do a talking fast, 24 hours without speaking. I'd recommend trying it out if you can. And I want to say that for me, fasting is it's going to take some time. So you probably would have to do it on a Saturday and a Sunday or a Sunday, because obviously I work from home and I almost always fall asleep when I'm fasting. So I can just fall asleep. So you probably have to do it on a weekend if you work a 9 to 5, or if you have to leave your home, or if you haven't got that much control over your time. And I've also put here recently, do not engage in coitus whilst fasting. Whether you retain your seed or not, it burns energy. Guys, I want you to understand that. So obviously, I've had sex whilst fasting, which it's just not good to do. When you're fasting, you should be fasting from everything, all temptations, all desires. So I've had sex when I'm fasting, and whether you retain your seed or not, it burns energy. It's cardio. It's cardio. It takes away from your energy, and you're still exchanging energy with whoever you are. So I just recommend not doing that. And I've also been in a situation where I've been fasting and then I've released, and then I actually ended up breaking my fast because it took so much energy out of me. Like semen retention, guys, honestly, obviously there's going to be a segment on this, but it's a very, very good way to keep your energy high. Like if you're on semen retention, but I want to say as well, like even if you're not on semen retention, you can have extremely high energy. Like if you just think about celebrities like Drake, Chris Brown, first name, I can guarantee none of these niggas practice semen retention. But they have high energy because of their work, because of other things. There's so many things that contribute to high energy. So I could jizz today, go to the beach and get female attraction. It doesn't mean anything in that regard. But yeah, this video is on fasting. Let me not get carried away here. But yeah, fasting can really increase your energy. And it's so strange. Personally, I fast on Wednesday now. Then I'll wake up on Thursday after I break my fast, eat some fruits, have a meal, and I just feel stronger than ever. It's so strange. And even if you do more extended fast, I'll say anything up from like 50 hours, it gets to a stage, you're not even hungry anymore. You realize that the desire for food is just, you don't really desire food that much. And I'll probably talk about food in my next video because it's related to fasting. It's how fasting has changed my eating practices, because it definitely does impact that as well. That's the video.